Hey guys, GamerZack here, and great news! We talked about an issue, and the issue has been resolved. For the most part. So, for those of you who don't know, the latest DLC for Civilization VI was announced, and then it was put on the Steam pages, and the pricing had some issues with it. So not only was it sort of artificially inflated in price in some countries, which is not nice, but, well, they get to charge however much they want to charge. You get to judge that decision for yourselves. But specifically in Brazil, there was a very special issue that I had never seen before. And that is the Digital Deluxe version, which was supposed to include the first 4 DLC at a cheaper price compared to buying it a la carte. Well, the Digital Deluxe version in Brazil was more expensive than buying the Standard Edition and then buying all the DLC individually. So that not only is highly unethical, it's also, as far as I'm concerned, illegal, because the Steam page specifically said that you would save money by buying the Digital Deluxe version rather than buying the DLC a la carte. That was the promise. And yes, the Digital Deluxe Edition comes with the soundtrack, but that doesn't count because that wasn't part of the promise. Anyway, Rafael has gotten back to us from Brazil, and he did write a report to Steam and got a response. So according to Rafael, Steam support replied, "Hello, thank you for contacting Steam support, and that our records indicate that there was an issue with the pricing for this title in your region that caused the Digital Deluxe Edition to be more expensive than intended." They then not only removed that purchase from Rafael's account, but also credited that money into Steam Wallet, which then can be used to rebuy the game if he wants, the Standard Edition and then all the DLC at the correct price. And also, Steam rectified the pricing discrepancy. You can now see the Digital Deluxe Edition in Brazil cost $169.67, compared to before where it was just about 20 above that at $189. So now that the prices has been fixed and Rafael's been refunded, it all seems pretty good. But there's some interesting points here. So according to Steam, there was basically a mistake when setting the price for Digital Deluxe in Brazil. And also a commenter, the 13th one, who also says is from Brazil, sent a ticket to 2K, and 2K responded by saying that they can't do anything about it, and that the seller, which is Steam, can offer promotions below the base price. And that's a very strange response from 2K, because the problem wasn't with a promotional price. I think 2K thought that the 13th one was talking about the recent sale. But it also means that 2K, even after being told that there's an issue with pricing, they didn't even go to the Steam page to look at the price in Brazil and see that there was an actual issue. They just assumed it was about the recent sale and that it was Steam's fault. So a big question is, whose fault was it in the first place? Did Steam put the wrong number, or did 2K put the wrong number? I don't think we'll ever find out the answer to that question. But both parties seem to be at fault in one way or the other. 2K was just not paying attention even when they were being reported that it was a problem, and Steam wasn't paying attention to the prices. I mean, this isn't some greenlight game that slipped through the cracks. This is a big release. You know, it might not be the biggest game out there, but Civilization VI is a notable game, and no one at Steam actually looked at the prices and realized that they didn't make sense. But anyway, the remaining issue is that it seems like Steam isn't automatically giving everyone a refund. You still have to ask for it. So if you live in Brazil and you bought Civilization VI Digital Deluxe Edition in Brazil, then as far as I can tell, you need to report this to Steam to get your money back. And again, according to Rafael, he said he only received his refund when he asked for it by contacting support under Transactions and Purchases. And he selected Transaction and selected the option that he has a question about this purchase, and there he explained the situation and they answered and gave him his refund. So if you are a Brazilian customer and bought Civilization VI Digital Deluxe, then you go back to Steam and ask for your money back, and then it's up to you whether you want to rebuy the game or use that Steam wallet money on something else. But anyway, it seems like this is the conclusion to the issue for now, but overall it's been an interesting journey. I have never before seen a price discrepancy like this, and it brings brings up the question that if a price issue can happen on such a big title, is it possible that other games on Steam in certain regions are actually priced wrongly and that no one notices because there's no actual rules being broken? That is something to ponder. But we did it. We talked about an issue and you guys as a community reported it to Steam and 2K and kept talking about it in various forums, on Reddit, on Civ Fanatics, all over the place. And it seems like the second best situation has happened. I mean, the best possible situation would be for Steam to contact all the people who bought Digital Deluxe and give them their money back, but it seems like you still have to ask for it. And yeah, that's basically the situation. And these videos will serve as a reminder that these things can happen and that you should be wary of publishers and distributors. And I do want to make it very clear that all these pricing and marketing issues are most certainly a 2K and or Steam issue. It's not very likely that the developers Firaxis would be too involved in these decisions, because developers tend to be focusing on making the game rather than selling it. But it is important to note that when someone reported this straight to the publisher, publishers tend to give you the cold shoulder. I mean, 2K didn't even look into the matter. They just blamed it on someone else and said, that's all, we can't do anything about it. Whereas developers tend to be a bit more open into looking into issues. So if this ever happens again, then you should probably contact all three, Steam, the publisher, and the developer. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. I want to say thank you to everyone who talked about this issue and made those reports. We actually made progress. We tried to fix something and it's been fixed. So I'm very happy with this outcome. And again, if you live in Brazil and bought the game and you want your money back, be sure to go to Steam and ask for your money back. Alright, that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this little series on this price issue useful. And I'll see you in the next video.